Three things, one, two, three, that I do not like about fragrances and fragrance collecting in general. Find out what they are coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to Joel the Nose. In today's video, I don't want to say it's a negative video. It's more of an honest video, and sometimes I think it's good to be, brutally honest about our feelings. And this video is really three things that I find, I don't know, annoying or that I don't like about fragrance collecting. Right? No hobby is perfect, and these three things, in no particular order, are as follows. First, although this is probably number one. Actually, let me do it this way. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. So the third most annoying thing to me about fragrance collecting is lack of originality or diversity. I find that within most of the new releases that come out, especially in the designer world, that's why I prefer the niche world over designer, but it's just a lack of originality. You have one fragrance that becomes very popular, like years ago, maybe it was a Ventus, and then all of a sudden you have just literally years and years and years of recreating a similar fragrance, whether it's that kind of fresh, salty, almost marine-like scent, whether it be Bleu de Chanel, whether it be Acre de Joe, whether it be Dior Sauvage, and then you have Spice Bomb. You have this all similar smell that comes out, and it's just pervasive in the marketplace. And when you walk around in department stores, you just smell the same fragrance over and over. And to me, that's just annoying. And it's not only annoying, it's just, to me, fragrance is liquid art. And I love originality. And that's, for me personally, again, everyone's got their own style, but I don't like it when I see lack of originality. Okay, that was the third. The second most annoying thing that I see within I would say the fragrance community, or the thing that I don't like about it, is it kind of can feed in. I think the art of collecting fragrance can kind of lend towards people sometimes have, I think, addictive personalities. And again, to each their own. If you want to have thousands of bottles, I've talked about this before, that the average 100 milliliter bottle lasts for about 1 year if you spray 5 to 6 sprays a day, which is what the average person does. I spray more sprays. I use multiple applications throughout the day, so I try to get through my fragrance, and I still can't, right? But people, so basically, if you had 10 bottles, that would last you 10 years. If you had 20 bottles, that would last you 20 years. So I think there becomes a little bit of this kind of mentality of I got to have what's next. I got to have what's next, rather than actually enjoying what you have. I feel that people get caught up in that FOMO, that fear of missing out, or that grass is always greener. What's the newest release? I gotta have it. What's this? What's that? And I think that marketing kind of plays on that, and it tends to feed into that kind of I'm not saying it's addictive, although some people I think have addictive personalities, but it feeds into everyone's side of them, again, where they want to be in the know and they don't want to miss out. And if you do have an addictive personality, fragrances can be a hobby I think that can really be bad for you, unfortunately, because if you have hundreds of fragrances, again, I'm not judging, more power to you. If that's what you like to do, go for it. But I just, for me personally, I don't see the practical use of it. And I think then it just becomes a waste. And maybe you should, personally, what I've started doing is giving away fragrances that I know are just not ones that I wear that much, and I like to give them away. Resell them, whatever, sell them on eBay, whatever you want to do. I understand doing that also. And my number one thing that I dislike about the fragrance community in general and fragrance is flankers. I just really don't like flankers. I think it's a cheap way for, again, it's mostly in the designer world. It does happen also in the niche world, but it's really a designer thing for the most part, where you'll have one fragrance that comes out, it's a hit, and then there's 3, 4, 5 releases, whether it be Sauvage, whether it be Spice Bomb, there's just boom, 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 boom. And I think personally, it goes to the second point a little bit. It's taking advantage, I think, of the customer, the consumer, because it knows that people, you know, if they like the first one and they got to have the next one, they got to have the next one, they got to have the next one. And it's like a cheap sale, and it's an easy sale, and it kind of feeds into people's, you know, either addictive personalities, or it even goes into kind of my third point, which I made today, which was technically the first point I made, is lack of originality. Rather than creating something new and exciting, they're just really retreading and just repurposing old stuff and changing a little bit. And I don't know, you know, so I've owned very few flankers in my collection. I gotta be honest with you, as I look back here right now, I honestly don't think I have any flankers right now in my collection. Again, personal choice, but this is my video, my personal 3 things that I don't like. So let me hear in the comments below, what are 3 things that, or anything, you don't have to say 3 things, what are 3 things that you don't like about fragrance collecting or the fragrance community in general, you know, that you think could, you know, improve, or things that we could either do without, or things that could help improve, you know, this wonderful hobby. And that's how I'll end it. This is a wonderful hobby. We love it. I love it. It's my passion. And I know you guys do too. So thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another video. Peace, love, and perfumes.